Good morning, guys. We still have the truck and trailer from our track day with the 350Z, but today we're gonna be going back to the shop. We're gonna be grabbing our 370Z and we're gonna be heading to Delicious Tuning to finally tune the 370. Here's the aftermath of yesterday. We have the 350 bumper, fender, a whole bunch of gas we didn't even get into, and the tires we didn't end up using. So we're gonna have to transfer this stuff in, make room for the 370, put some tires on the 370 because I had to use my 370 wheels, but I had enough wheels for the 350. We're a mess right now. I hate using a bunch of mismatching tires, but it is what it is at the moment. We gotta make do with what we got. So we're gonna run our Kendas up front because it's a lower profile tire and we're already about to pull off our fender, so hopefully that works. And then we're gonna have to use these Falcons on the back. These are 275s. We would never drift on these with this car, but that doesn't really matter. The only thing we're trying to do at the moment is get tires on this car so we can get it to the dyno. Got the Z officially loaded, now it's time to head to Bill's. I also feel like I should clarify why I'm trailering the 370, not driving it. And that's just because it's about 35-40 minutes away where we were going, and the car is extremely low up front. And honestly, after yesterday, I just didn't want to risk anything happening to this car on the way here, it being too low or bumping anything, or I don't know. I just thought, hey, the trailer was already hooked up. I'd rather not risk anything, have the car break down or something, I don't even know. So I trailered it. Just makes life a lot easier today. So we finally got the car on the dyno. The 370 is so low and the exhaust hangs so low that it kept like getting caught on the edge of the dyno, and we had to use these ramps plus these ramps and a few little extra pushes to get it over the lip. Kind of banged up the undercarriage a little bit, but it was already screwed up, so it wasn't really our main concern. Bill's gonna go ahead and do some bass lines with the car and see where we're at right now. We currently have intakes, we have an exhaust, and we have removed the factory catalytic converters. Those are technically our only mods towards power, so we're not gonna gain too much power today, but the main thing is we're gonna gain at least about 30 to 40, which will help. And also I told Bill, yo, I need a little backfire, I need a little flame tune coming out of here, so he's gonna work that in as well today. Oh! So usually every dyno day I come here, pop up a chair, sit back, relax. It takes Bill a few hours to do this, so I just kind of sit, hang out. He's been pushing buttons on the computer for the last hour or so. Haven't started doing any pulls yet or anything, but for those who are not familiar, the 2010 370Z makes about 280 to the wheel stock from the factory. I imagine we might be able to pick up like another 20-30 horsepower, at least break that 300 wheel horsepower, and then we gotta turn on the flames. I'm interrupting today's video to say thank you to our sponsor, Harry's. Majority who watch this channel are males, and unless you're Mickey, you shave your face on a regular basis. And if you shave your face, you know how annoying it is to buy replacement blades for your razor and having them be overpriced. It feels like one of the biggest throwaways that you do when you go grocery shopping is wasting money on razors. Harry's was founded by two dudes who wanted to beat the overpriced razors, and they've been making blades now for over 99 years. This is Harry's starter set that they sent me out to show you guys what you can get for only $3 when you first sign up. You get a weighted handle with a textured grip. You also get a 5-blade razor cartridge, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover to protect your blades when you're on the go. Not also do they cure overpriced blades, but they also donate 1% of all of their sales to organizations that promote better mental health for men and veterans, which you can't beat. So go ahead and click the links down below to get started with Harry's for only $3. Thank you so much for Harry's for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it. Already at 300. It's pretty good. All right, ladies. That was a successful day. I was gonna say, I mean, that was the quickest dyno day I think I've ever done with you, Bill.
It's definitely a quick one, yes.
So we got what? We got a roughly 30 horsepower wheel gain out of it, and added some flames, added some pops and stuff like that. But if anyone is looking for any tuning in Southern California, not only does he do Subi, he does, oh, I didn't even tell you guys about that. We're gonna be tuning the Mark V soon with the new turbo kit, but also I didn't even know that you've done 370s. And this 370 right here is, what's its history, Bill?
So this is Tony Rivera's personal race car for Pirelli World Challenge. He did this like 2 years ago with this car. He actually took third in one of the races that he was at I think it was VIR. And this car competed against like 60 other cars.
And Bill tuned it. So you could say you know your way around the VQ. So if anyone wants any tuning done or wants the TJ Hunt special on the pops and banks and the flame, you guys know where to go. I know a lot of the 86 community is always hitting Bill up for all the flex fuel and all that stuff we've done for the BRZ, but I didn't even realize because I've never kept my 350 VQ long enough to have Bill tune it, but he does VQs as well. So thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon with the Mark V.
Yes.
2 weeks or so, something like that? Okay, all right, okay. I'll leave you guys alone. All right, see you dudes. I'm sure everyone on track will like a big flame in their face. So I got the car already loaded up, ready to go. I'm getting a real pro at loading the truck and trailer by myself. Now we're gonna head home. I haven't had anything for breakfast, so I have a staggering headache right now. And to be honest, my neck is only getting more and more sore throughout the day because of that stupid 370, or because of that stupid 350Z crash. Ugh. Before we put the 370Z away, I thought we would do a little test drive just to see how it sounds with the new flame tune and pops and bangs. So there's a big difference on the throttle response. That's what I feel the most. Like, it's a lot more like get ready and go. The moment I touch the throttle, I can feel it, which that goes a long way on the track with the car not feeling sluggish and kind of lazy. Power-wise still feels the same. I mean, we gained 30 horsepower, which is a decent amount, but it's nothing that's really gonna feel that different when driving. And what you guys also can't see because we're inside the car and you probably can't hear on camera is in between every red line shift, I can hear like the thud of like a flame, which is pretty rad. We're gonna do another second to third and you'll be able to hear it. Now what's gonna be interesting is to see how the car sounds when we're like bouncing off the rev limiter while in drift. If it shoots flames while bouncing the rev limiter, that would be insane. Also got a new shipment from Valvoline. We got all of our oils because we've literally depleted through everything we have. We got our 530, we got our 020, and I also saw a whole big refill of VR1 oil. Here's a little bit of the aftermath from the 350. That's pretty destroyed. It's fixable though. We'll be able to fiberglass it and repaint it and it should be better. The front bumper as well. Obviously this is where the wall hit first. I'm actually impressed that this thing didn't explode in a million pieces. The Rocket Bunny fiberglass is actually pretty good and pretty strong. I've seen a lot of cheap fiberglass stuff hit a wall or even hit little things and they just explode into pieces. This, again, it looks rough, but we can fiberglass all of this and patch it all up and it should be ready to rip. Hurts to kind of see it like that though. I remember about a week ago I told you guys I was thinking about wrapping the Mark V. Well, that red on that Range Rover was one of the reds that I was thinking about doing. I really love that red, but I have this thing where if a car comes in a certain color factory, you should never wrap your car that color because it looks too similar. This car does come in a red option, which kind of turns me off from wrapping it red, but I'm thinking about wrapping it red, wrapping it like royal blue, or wrapping it like a similar green to the 458. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, and then I'll pick a different wheel color or powder coat it like when we end up changing the wheel, but I don't know, that's what I'm thinking. I think red would look sick, but this car already comes in red, so I kind of don't want to do that. A feature that I've never used on this car, and hardly that I ever use, is the manual mode in this car, which it's automatic, so it's all paddle shifters. But I never use this like little knob to switch gears. And it's a little bit laggy, but I've been having a lot of fun using it on the way home because it reminds me of my 350Z Ripperino F for specs, because it's literally like my sequential trans. Like you pull for a gear and you push to go down. And it's a little bit of a gimmick, but it's actually pretty fun to use. And I'm enjoying it rather than using these pedals, which I've only ever used. I've never used this. But my E90 way back in the day used to have the same type of paddle shifters, and you were also able to shift by using the shifter in like the sequential mode. Kind of gimmicky, but if any of your guys' cars have this, which a lot of them do that have the quote-unquote sport mode, pretty fun to kind of like treat it like you're in a race car and you're in like a sequential gearbox. I don't know, just thought I would share. I'm having a lot of fun using it and I didn't think I really would. Kona! What's up, dude? Mr. Blueberry, hello. Because it's actually still a little bit early in the afternoon, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on Twitch right now and probably stream for a couple hours. Normally, I stream a little bit later in the evening and into like the early morning, like 1 or 2 a.m. And a lot of you don't ever get to chime in because that's too late and you're already asleep if you're on the West Coast. So I'm actually gonna stream a little bit earlier today. I'm very excited about it. The Twitch fam gets the secret updates that usually don't make it to the vlogs. So if you haven't already, the link to my Twitch is down below if you wanna go ahead and follow it. Once the racing sim gets to the house and we set that thing up, I'm gonna be on Twitch all the time with it. So I'm trying to get in the habit now of getting really used to the Twitch platform before I'm using it all the time.
3 hours later.
All right, that was a very successful stream. Sabrina is hungry, and what Sabrina wants, Sabrina gets. So we are going to Miguel's, because if there's a Miguel's in your area and you've never tried their cheese queso, then you haven't lived.
And not Miguel's Jr. Not Miguel's Jr. Miguel's Jr. is different.
Wait, Miguel's Jr. is a thing?
Yeah, there's a restaurant called Miguel's Jr.
Is it owned by the same person?
No, it's completely different. I think there's one at Escondido.
Can we eat outside on the patio?
Sure, babe. Because whatever TJ wants, TJ gets.
That's a nice equilibrium right there. Shout out to those Hunt & Co socks, baby.
The OnlyFans sister duo is back in action.
Yeah. Hit me with them blazers, though. Yeah. Ew, Sabrina, stop it.
You can see these on OnlyFans.
Get out, Sabrina.
We're gonna get you taking your first bite. Oh. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Oh.
That moment when Bree calls all of us idiots because she thinks the car in front of us is a Bentley when really it's a Hyundai Genesis.
She really did though. It drove by and she was like, whoa. I thought it was an Aston Martin.
Look at that Bentley.
You thought it was an Aston Martin. You literally said they have the wings. They have the same.
All right, I want to give a shout out to one of you guys. I don't remember who it was. This came in the P.O. box about a few weeks ago. And for people who do still send stuff to the P.O. box, I do get it. I do read your mail. I do get your stuff. I promise. Someone sent this and it's food flavoring for dog food. Now, I don't know if any of you out there have stubborn boys like Blue, but Blue is the most stubborn boy ever. And we're always changing his food. We're always trying to get him to eat, but sometimes he's really picky. But lately, I've been trying this food flavoring that one of you guys sent. Look, he knows exactly what it is. One of you guys sent this and we've been using it a lot and it's really helped out. Blue, it's coming, I promise. Your top ramen seasoning. You just sprinkle it. Mr. Wolf Boy, you want your food? Sit. Give me a shake. Come, oh, good job. Okay, you can have your food now. So again, I don't remember who it was, but whoever sent this stuff out, I appreciate it, thank you. It works really well. All right, it's now late enough in the night where I'm going into game mode.
You mean we're going into game mode?
And Sabrina is too, because she's a nerd now. She plays Animal Crossing like it's her day job.
You guys guess how many hours I have logged?
Too many.
Since March 16th, I've logged 140 hours.
That's a good amount. It's like 6 days worth.
That's,
around. Give her.
Why does this never freaking charge?
I don't know.
Can you turn on the switch?